from something, be sure you're running to the truth, and that it's not another man-made doctrine and another person that you're clinging to, but that you are getting into the Word and really digesting it and seeing it for yourself, and that you're being a Berean, and that you're growing in the knowledge of Jesus Christ and in His grace, not just running to join one movement, one false man-made religious movement to the next. Because there's a lot of us that have woken up to know, that eternal security is the truth. But then there are so many that run to Calvinism or some other, or Galatian error, or some other form of another man-made false doctrine teaching just because they agree with eternal security. And you're just going to keep being tossed to and fro, the Lord showed me in a dream and in a vision one time that's like being like a bottom feeder, like the shrimp and stuff in the sea that go around on the bottom and eat the decaying matter that falls from dead flesh and stuff that falls from above, but it's already dead. And that's what man-made doctrine is. It goes through changes. It might look like it's from God, with the language at first and everything, but if you were to compare it to His Word, you realize that it's just dead, that it's man-made doctrine. It's got enough of man's ideology and man's understanding in it that it has no life in it. It's a void of the gospel. And so, a lot of people are proud because they've woken up and they've turned from one thing, but they've run right into some other error and gotten all gung-ho and about that, and they're pursuing it full force. And so I just want to warn against that and warn you to not just listen. It's so important that you don't just go from one group to the next just listening to teachers. You've got to confirm it. You've got to be into the Word for yourself, eating and drinking of Christ. Okay.